one of the things that I just remember from that first fair is that the publicity had been put out for it, but no one knew what it was actually going to be like. And I continued to just think about the students who got up on that morning, that Saturday morning, and suddenly the campus was consumed with activities. Like I said, this hadn't happened before, but it was all over campus, especially a certain end of campus. We didn't have the bell tower back then, but it was just everywhere. And, there was the music that was making their windows shake as they were trying to sleep in on a Saturday morning. The Multicultural Fair came as a consequence of the contribution of a cross-section of individuals, interests of students to see the university expand its offerings with reference to cultural representation. Even back in the early 1990s, students had that interest. And the working or collaboration with several agencies within the university, Forrest Parker and Brenda King. Brenda King was a special assistant to the president of the university. Forrest Parker, he was transitioned to student engagement and working with a cross-section of students to create student organizations, as well as expand the programming component in the area of representation and engagement. I was in student activities back then. As associate dean of student activities, I was primarily responsible for all the programming, but ongoing conversations with students and members of student organizations. It's like, we should have a showcase of the wonderful variety of cultural representations in the area. And I remember sitting down with Forrest and Brenda to have, how can this happen? How can we bring this about? Brenda King's role was working with embassies and the military. At the time, the year that we kicked off the fair, there was an international group of leaders coming to the area, and we thought it was a great idea to see if they would come to help us express the variety of cultures and the variety of different countries that were a part of that program. My role was the entertainment area, working with student organizations to facilitate the presentation of music and dance and the various talents. Forrest was responsible for the wonderful idea of getting the food vendors. Students were a key part of the fair, from the conception of the idea of the fair to, again, the liveliness of the fair. Because I couldn't do it myself. Brenda King couldn't do it herself. Forrest Parker. None of us could do this ourselves. It really fed off of the energy, the enthusiasm, and the interest of students. Our students have been absolutely amazing when it comes to fair. It's about community. It truly is. I think that's the most important things. It's about community, it's about education, and it's about engagement. There are going to be lots of different people at the fair, and that holds value. It's, again, the smells on campus that day. Coming and just seeing all of the colors that cascades through campus, listening to the laughter of the kids, engaging all of the programs that are there for them, seeing all the painted faces of kids as they're walking about campus, and even students. I mean, I've actually seen students standing in line with little kids to get their faces painted. It's like, come on! But again, it's that level of fun, that level of, as I stated, community and engagement. It's such a powerfully enriching, fun-filled day. And it's been that way since its beginning. It's not the same fair every year, though. That's the thing that's great. There are people who love coming to the fair each year, but I think there's great value in watching and witnessing the changes, because it doesn't get stale. It's always different. It's never the same fair. It's always the same type of energy, but it's a different fair each year, and that's the fun. That's what I'm looking forward to students being able to experience when it's back on campus in the future. Enjoy the fair, enjoy the promise of the fair, enjoy the opportunity to drink in the world. I have students who are here now, who are legacies, and their first remembrance of Mary Washington was coming to the Multicultural Fair with their parents. That's how significant that event has become over time. It's become a signature. And I know the James Farmer Multicultural Center has a wealth of programming, but the fair will ever be among my favorites. Celebrate Mary Washington, celebrate the James Farmer Multicultural Center, celebrate us. Celebrate diversity.